This is ABC 15 Arizona on CW 61.
This particular variant has attacked the adults at a faster rate.
Right now at 7 o'clock, the Delta variant pushing the U.S. past another grim milestone. 40 million coronavirus cases and now new concerns mounting over the number of children being infected.
Tense moments in the skies as another unruly passenger's bad behavior is caught on camera. What he did to the crew that had police waiting for him as that plane landed.
Battling video game addiction. New this morning, tips for parents on ways to talk with kids about the negative impacts of too much screen time.
Plus, we're celebrating the new late night lineup on the CW 61 Arizona with a $500 giveaway.
Ooh.
When you need to tune in. We're going to talk about that coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, we do say good morning to you. You're watching ABC 15 Mornings right here on CW 61 Arizona. I'm Allison Rodriguez.
And I'm Justin Pizzera. We do begin this hour with the big story this morning. Educators and health officials alike, they are sounding the alarm over the surge in coronavirus cases among children.
That's right. More than 250,000 child cases reported nationwide for the week ending September 2nd. This is more than a quarter of the total number of cases reported over the period. This is the highest amount, too, since the start of the pandemic. And here in Arizona, childhood cases account for 18% of all cases in the state, with more than 188,000 total cases.
Got to get the school system masked, in addition to surrounding the children with vaccinated people.
Now, as COVID cases rise among children, more parents are in favor now of mask mandates in schools. A poll by USA Today and Ipsos found 65% of adults now support teacher and student mask mandates, as well as requiring staff to be vaccinated. Just under 60% say they are supporting requiring eligible students to get vaccinated too. More than 1,000 schools across the country have stopped in-person learning because of COVID outbreaks this fall.
The numbers similar here in Arizona. A new survey of likely voters show 57% support mask mandates for public schools, charter schools, and local government officials. Now, the poll was taken between August the 30th and the 31st and is sponsored by the Arizona Public Health Association.
All of this is coming as the nation does hit a grim milestone. Like we mentioned, the U.S. surpassing 40 million total coronavirus infections, with 10% of those cases reported in just the last 4 weeks.
Here at home, more than 19,000 Arizonans have now lost their lives to the unforgiving virus. We are reminded, though, that these are not just numbers. They are our family members, our friends, and our neighbors. So if you would like to stay up to date on the latest coronavirus numbers here in Arizona, as well as news and recommendations from health officials, we have put all of this information in one place for you. We've made it easy. It's at abc15.com/coronavirus.
Time is now 7:03. Let's get a check of that most accurate forecast for you here as we take a live look at our Sky Harbor temperatures. Feeling 86 degrees right now. If you're stepping out the door soon, not a bad idea. Just know a little bit humid out there, but no rain chances at all, or winds fairly light as well. Now, as we look at your running forecast, maybe you want to get out there, get some activity done early. Well, clear skies throughout the rest of your day today. Mid-90s as we get into the late morning, but the triple digits are here to stay for now. Today, a high of 106 degrees. We're also talking about an air quality alert that's in effect today. And because things get hotter over the next several days, we're going to be under an excessive heat watch. So we're going to go over all the areas affected with that one coming up in the full forecast. But for now, let's send things over to Megan Thompson for a check of our roads this morning.
Good morning. Let's get a check sponsored by Accident Law Group now on your Wednesday morning. I'm going to start in the northern half of the valley. We're starting to see some slowing on the I-17 southbound there near Northern. Those speeds dropping to about 30 to 35 miles per hour in some spots. And a similar story there on the 101, the Pima Freeway, and the Agua Fria side of the freeway too. On the I-17 southbound from the 101 to the Stack, that average speed for that entire stretch is right around 52 miles per hour with that drive time right around 14 minutes. We do have a new crash to tell you about, causing some slowing on the 202, the Red Mountain Freeway westbound here at 24th Street, right there at the mini stack at the 51. We're seeing all of that red back up in that area starting to build again on the 202, the Red Mountain Freeway there. A wide view of the map shows that normal slowing for this time of the morning on the I-10 eastbound and pockets of slowing on the US 60 westbound. I'll get you a check of some of those desert drive times still ahead.
Today, Lori Daybell is scheduled to appear in court again. The mom is accused in the deaths of her 2 children. Now, last week, a judge ruled Daybell remains incompetent to stand trial and would remain in a mental health facility until today. Daybell and her husband, Chad, are charged with multiple counts of murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the deaths of her kids, JJ and Tylee, along with his former spouse.
Phoenix police are investigating a deadly crash after someone got out of their vehicle and ultimately was hit and killed. It happened near 64th Street and McDowell Roads. Officers telling us a pickup truck was stopped on the roadway and the driver was outside the vehicle when an SUV hit the truck. The truck's driver was then hit during the collision and died. The flames are still active this morning in Mesa after that hay fire at a dairy farm. It was breaking 24 hours ago. Breaking news that we brought to you, and we're told it could be burning for days. That fire started near Elliott and Sossaman, so if you're in that area, you likely saw some of that smoke.
Well, today the Phoenix City Council will officially vote on a new city manager. The council is set to appoint Jeff Barton to the role. If approved, he'll replace Ed Zerker in 1 month. Coming up next, the new lawsuit claiming Governor Ducey illegally cut off extra unemployment benefits too soon, and now the group trying to get Arizonans paid.
Plus, some new video coming in from the damage in Mexico after a powerful earthquake hit overnight there, and a popular tourist spot too.
But first, the faces of COVID-19. Our condolences go out to the Phoenix Fire Department and the Phoenix Police Department, both losing members of their teams to COVID-19 this week.
Yeah, this is just heartbreaking. Firefighter paramedic Miguel Angulo and Phoenix Police Sergeant Tom Craig. We thank them for their service here in our community.